The question that we've been asked is I have my bank statements coming out of my bank. Can I directly import it into uLaw? The answer is absolutely yes. So when you go to your bank, try and export your file as a CSV, comma separated variable. C as in Charlie, S as in Sam, V as in Victor. So if you export it as a CSV or an Excel file, you can always import it into uLaw. And let me show an example. Like, for example, we bank with CIBC. So all you do is you click on Action, Administrator, Import Bank Statement. Obviously, you have to import it into your right bank account. So, your general account or CIBC, whatever you have. And you choose your file. You say choose CIBC here. Then change your bank. Like, we support every Canadian bank here. Like as you see, President's Choice, Meridian Credit, Canadian Tire, Costco. So I'm going to choose now CIBC, and I'll hit the upload button. The minute I hit the upload button, it'll bring all my March transactions here. Look at that. And the software is extremely smart. Like, for example, this is Petro-Canada. I spent $54 at Petro-Canada. If I take an action and make it an office expense, it'll immediately mark it as a gas expense. All I need to do is just hit the submit button. Similarly, Tim Hortons, it knows if it's an office expense, that got to be meals. You don't have to do anything. It takes the date, it automatically calculates the HST or the GST, whatever it is. It even marks it as credit card. It does everything, and you can just hit the submit button. Like, Hydro Ontario, for example, some of them it will, but some of them it may not. In Hydro Ontario, obviously it did not pick it, so you need to go here and change it to Hydro, right, and hit the submit button. So similarly, like, bank fees are great. Like, you just say office expense, it immediately makes it like bank charges, removes the HST, bank fees, and it's a bank transfer, and it's very smart. It does all these things. Now, let's say you did half and you had some other job and you closed it. You can always come back to it and it'll remember where you left off. So if I go back here and say import me that CIBC account, that file that I was doing, okay, obviously I need to set my bank. Okay, so first pick my general account, choose the file, change the bank, and then upload. You will see that the ones you already imported are marked as already imported, right? So you just have to continue where you left off. Now let's go to the bank and actually see how it's posted it. So if I go to asset, I go to my bank, CIBC, this is where I imported it, bank fee, it's got imported here. So when I actually look at it here, it's posted the normal way I would have done it in my action panel. If I'd gone to action, I'd done expense, office expense, like, I would have gone here and chosen all that stuff. It's exactly that's how it posts it, but it allows you to actually import a bank statement. Now notice that it will only import all your withdrawals. It will not withdraw, do anything to your deposits. You need to do that yourself. Okay. And if you already posted something and it finds that, it'll try and match it. I'm going to show you an example of that one. So as you see here, I posted Ring Central for 23rd of February manually. Now I'm going to import and see whether the software is smart enough. So when I do an import bank statement, obviously I need to choose my branch, I choose my credit card, and I say CIBC, I do an upload. You'll see that it says, it matches it. It says like, hey, this Ring Central, it is not matching exactly, but it's close enough, and it says it's already imported, so you don't have to do anything. So the software is smart enough that to even take your manual posting and match it up with your bank account. Now, it's not like it just works for CIBC. It can work for any other branch as well. Like, for example, I'll say import bank statement, and let's say TD. I can choose my TD activity account here, and obviously I need to make it TD Canada Trust, and I do an upload. Here you go, that's a cash withdrawal. Now cash withdrawal, I can take a different action. I can say, hey, maybe that was a drawings that I did. So I can just say drawings, and then you can say, hey, that's the check that I wrote to myself to pay myself, as a cash withdrawal. It's a drawings transfer. So you could do that. Similarly, another cash withdrawal, this one may be it's a owner's pocket transfer, right? So you can say it's a bank transfer, right? And you can say from bank it was transferred to owner's pocket, $100, right? And you could hit the submit button. And as you see that every time I've completed, it marks it as complete. Now if I would go back and redo it, import the bank statement, go back and just say, hey, I want to redo it. Obviously, because it's already done, it should say, hey, already imported. You don't have to do anything anymore. So to summarize, if you have exported your bank statement as a CSV, you can come to uLaw, click on the action button, administrator, import your bank statement. Make sure you choose the right account first, then you choose the right file, right? And then choose the right bank, so RBC, and then hit the upload button, and then work your way down for one by one. Now uLaw will suggest you what to do when you actually take an action, when you hit, for example, the office expense, it will tell you what it thinks it is. For example, this one is office supplies, but you can always override it with the right thing.